Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nemesis Gaming League, where the grind continues. We are back for our final matchup of the night, our second to last matchup of the semifinals in general. We are here in the Novice League. We've got the 7th seed Vikings versus the 6th seed Ignite. Your boy Psychonautic in the booth, ready to bring you some play-by-play action. I'm going to be joined by the man, the myth, the legend, someone who's been rocking with us for a while now, Jaegers. How you doing, man?
I'm feeling fantastic, Psycho. Ready for what should be a banger matchup. We got two of the hottest teams in Novice. I mean, no pun intended there for Ignite, but I mean, we got Ignite, who's on an 11-game win streak themselves. Vikings, 8-game win streak. Last team they lost to, though, you guessed it, Ignite. So a little bit of a revenge game here. Ignite back in the playoffs after forfeit from the Jaguars, and should be a good one.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. And on the other side of things, Vikings having to fight their way through the upper bracket final, getting their win on Aurora and securing their 7th seed. And they came in versus Acceleration, the 2nd seed. And not only did they win, but they swept Acceleration, pushing them into the semifinals here against Ignite. So Vikings got a lot of momentum coming into this match.
No, for sure. Also, Acceleration, the defending champions from last season. A lot of people were expecting them, either them or Frost, to make it. Frost punching their ticket to the grand finals themselves, and I mean, either of these teams could be heading on, and I mean, both teams deserve it at this point.
I definitely agree with you there. And as it looks that we've got all of the players in the lobby, let me get from you, Jaegers, your caster prediction. Who do you think's got this one, Vikings or Ignite?
This is gonna be a tough one, Psycho. Both these teams are equally balanced. I'm gonna have to go Vikings here. Like Vikings have their main roster that they've been on the win streak with. Ignite losing Sir Legend, the sub DP Snail stepping up. I mean, let's see if he could do it. But for now, I got Vikings weighing in 7.
Vikings in 7. You heard it here first. Let's see if Jaegers is right as we're going to get into the kickoff of this game one. Ignite versus the Vikings. For Ignite's got DP Snail, Isaac, Just, and Orbital Games. Vikings rocking with Crowned Metal, Ibonic, and Lore. And the ball is rolling into the Vikings zone, up into the corner, dangerously in front of their net, but Orbital Games not able to get to it in time. Lore sends it up. Orbital sends it away to the other side of the pitch. Orbital having a 50 with Crowned right there. Ibonic's up. He makes the touch. Can he get the follow dunk? No. Snail able to make the save and send it underneath him. Crown Metal going for the touch in the midfield, but misses. Orbital going to put one on. Ibonic not able to get in front of it. And there, Ignite going to start us off.
I mean, Ibonic just not expecting it to go back post, and he cheats up a little bit, and Orbital's just gonna pass it for him for the quick goal.
And that is going to take the lead. Ignite's going to take the lead. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left on the clock. Crown Metal trying to soar one in, trying to carry it. But Ignite able to make the stop there. Orbital going to go ahead and answer with pretty much the same thing Vikings tried to do.
Orbital is starting out quick with the pseudo air dribble, and the defense just wasn't ready for it. I mean, so far, Ignite is making my prediction look awful.
But that's okay. Jaegers, we still got plenty of time. 4 minutes left on the clock. Ignite is up by 2. Orbital is seemingly hot right now as Isaac tries to keep it alive for Ignite, but Crown gets the clear. Orbital sends it back down. Ibonic and Lore double. Lore popping it up. Crown able to get it out before Isaac can get a beat on the ball. Ibonic sends it off of the sidewall. Crown Metal's there, but DP Snail gets it past him. Snail with another 50 to send it into Vikings corner. Isaac sends it down in front of the net. Ibonic stops it in front of the net. Isaac sends it back. Crown Metal taking it out of the Vikings corner. Follows it off the sidewall. DP Snell takes it from him, trying to set something up, sends it to the mid. But Lore sends it away. Lore with the second touch. This could be dangerous. Yeah, Orbital's there. Takes the shot. Crown Metal with a big stop. But oh, that was almost disastrous there, Jaegers, as Vikings double almost gave up a goal.
The Vikings getting away with that one. They're being down 2-0. They're not even playing bad. They just had a few misplays on saves, and Orbital just really capitalizing. But so far, the game's been pretty much equal, except with on anything except the score.
Most definitely. Vikings, yeah, they are trailing, but they are able to still sustain some offensive pressure. Crown Metal sending it all the way back to the mid. Lore's there trying to follow it. Can't get the second touch. Ibonic misses his as well. Orbital sends it all the way down. Orbital not able to get the double. Crown might have a breakaway shot here. Gets it past Isaac, and he gets it in. What a dribble play from Crown.
Crown just shatters DP Snail's ankles here. And there was really nothing you could do in a 1v2 situation. Like, you're expecting the pass, maybe the shot, but it was not expecting the dribble. And the Vikings are going to make him pay.
And that's some superb ball control from a Novice League player. Lore coming out of his goal to get that awkward touch. Ibonic, I can't tell if he meant to do that or not, but it did work out as a fake. But Orbital going to take it from him. Orbital just getting all the low 50s. Ibonic finally gets it away from him as the ball gets cleared out of the Viking zone. Orbital going to try and keep it back in their zone, putting a shot on, but it's going to hit post. Isaac not able to get another one on, but DP Snail going to sneak one past a defender.
DP Snail steps up here. Vikings defense a little bit awkward, and DP Snail's just going to make him pay for the 3-1 lead.
Yeah, he came in and put it directly behind that defender who was awkward enough to not be able to make the save. Ignite now up by 2, minute 35 left on the clock. As time dwindles away, Ignite looking more and more bloodthirsty, ready for a W here tonight. Send themselves into grand finals to face off against Frost. But Vikings not quite done, as they are still keeping some good offensive pressure, sending it out, sending it to the mid. Lore was trying, but Isaac bounced it up. And he wasn't able to find his second touch off of the net. A minute left on the clock here. Jaegers, and Crown Metal comes in with a banger from the midfield.
Ignite is looking like they're going to take game one, and then it just looks like Crown just stole it back with that one goal. Still down by 1, but it's definitely feasible, Psycho.
Yes, it is. A little under a minute left on the clock. Plenty of time in Rocket League in the right hands of the right player. Crown getting sideswiped, not able to follow up his clear, but he does get the touch off of Snail. He sends it down. Isaac coming off the sidewall, going to try and get the carry. Can't follow it. Ibonic takes it away from him. DP Snail gets the pinch to send it back in. DP Snail again, but Lore with the stop. Ibonic there to follow. Ibonic trying to get control. Bounces off the front of his car. He loses it. Orbital takes it. Gets it past one. This could be a shot for Orbital. He might have an empty net to shoot at. No, Lore trying to get it from him. Oh my goodness. The last 10 seconds of the game here. This is the last chance for the Vikings to score, or they'll drop this game one to Ignite. Ibonic sends it down. Lore's got to get it up. They got to keep the ball up. They do. No. A little bit of a team bump. Lore sends it down. DP Snail keeping it up. Crown Metal's there off the crossbar. And Ignite takes game one.
That was looking a little Justin-esque, the way the ball bounced off the corner like that. And I thought I had it. Just an unfortunate bar down onto the ground. And Vikings were inches away from putting that one into OT.
Yes, that was a very close game. And you can see that the Vikings started to gear up there in the second half. Maybe that first half, they needed to get some of their stream jitters, some of their playoff jitters out, shake that stuff out. But Ignite holding strong, Orbital showing up. I don't think Orbital was in the game against Lynx. Maybe, just maybe, that might have been a different game because he really brought the fire. And I don't, all puns intended, I suppose.
Oh no, Psycho. But no, for sure, Orbital really showed up. He was keeping the pressure on Vikings the whole game with 6 shots and capitalizing on 2 goals. But I see Isaac's rocking the GC season 3 GC tag. I kind of want to see him step up. He was bottom fragging a bit there. I want to see him start the offense and start shooting a little bit more.
We'll see as we move into game 2 here if Isaac does do just that, or if the Vikings are able to make some changes or able to carry some of the momentum that they gained in the end of match 1 here in match 2. As Crown tries to get the 50 with Isaac. DP Snail to put it off Vikings backboard.
Oh
Ibonic can't get to it as Orbital is going to slot that one in. Ignite taking the lead in this game as well.
The Vikings need to get the ball out because if they don't, Orbital is going to be there and he's going to be shooting. What a shot by him early off in this game, too.
Yeah, just over 15 seconds, in fact, before Ignite was able to secure their first goal. However, that doesn't mean very much as there's a lot of time left to play here, and a lot can happen in a small amount of time in Rocket League. The ball does get pinched all the way to the other side of the pitch. Isaac to put one down. Ibonic and Lore going to double a little bit right there. That was dangerous, but Ibonic stayed strong, and this could be something. Isaac able to get it through. Lore putting it off the backboard. Ibonic there puts it off the backboard as well. Snail pops it. Ibonic puts it out to the mid. Isaac just clears it. Crowned. Can't get it up. Can't get it through Isaac as he sends it all the way down, but Ibonic pops it up. Crowned and Ibonic both there to follow. Crown pops it up, puts it off of the backboard, and so does Lore. As the ball is pretty much going to get cleared to the middle. Crowned is up, but he finds the 50 against Isaac. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left on the clock. Ignite still carrying the lead here, Jaegers. And we're seeing a lot of dropped opportunities from Vikings so far in this game.
Most definitely. They had that little, it looked like a freestyle attempt. But I mean, against Ignite, nothing really is working on the air for them. I want to see Vikings keep it on the ground, maybe get a few passing plays, and I definitely want to see some more demos out of them.
Yeah, maybe turning up the aggression could be the move for them, as it seems like Ignite's definitely doing it. This is dangerous as all three of the Vikings players congregate at the post.
It looked like the Vikings were playing a game of Twister on the front post as Orbital was just going to make them pay and hit the open net.
That looked like a novice moment to me there Jaegers.
It definitely did, Psycho. And yeah.
The only thing you can do from that is just go next. And that's exactly what the Vikings are looking to do here.
Oh no.
Oh no. This could be dangerous. Ibonic able to get in front of that one. Lore sends it down. Ibonic clears it. Ibonic trying to follow. Isaac misses his touch in the corner. Ibonic goes up a little bit too early, but Crown there to put it off the backboard. Lore not able to get to it in time before Isaac clears it out. Isaac puts it down, but Ibonic makes the stop. Ibonic trying to follow. Crown Metal pops it up. Crown Metal puts it to the center, but nobody else from Vikings is there to get the touch. Orbital trying to follow. Lore touches it. Isaac is just going to put that one in.
Well, I asked Isaac to show up, and he's going to do just that as he capitalizes on the mistouch by Lorify. And the Vikings just look like they're scrambling on defense. Like, whenever it comes to middle and, like, even attacking as they rarely have, but they were good. But just on defense, they always put themselves awkward. And against this Ignite team, you can't do that.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Oh,
Ignite has proven. Oh no! Isaac just able to get back in front of that and make the save there. Vikings almost finding their first net here in game 2. Crown Metal coming off the sidewall, trying to get it to the mid for a teammate. Lore's there to put it on, but Snail makes the save. Isaac sends it to the side, and Snail gonna clear it past mid. Crown goes up, but he gets bumped by Orbital, not able to follow. Isaac gets it through and pinches it all the way down to the Vikings corner. Ibonic gonna clear it safely to the other corner. Snail taking it away from him, but Lore bounces it off the backboard. Isaac putting it to the mid. Orbital's there, but his shot is not on target. The ball gets pinch cleared all the way out of Vikings corner there. A minute, little over, left on the clock, Jaegers. Ignite is just tearing it up out here.
they really are. And if Vikings want to do anything this game, they're going to have to score now. I mean, but the way Ignite's
Oof.
playing, I'm not sure they can. They might just want to reset and go next on this one.
Yeah, Isaac just taking another amazing shot, but Vikings holding strong on that one, not giving up a fourth goal to Ignite. Isaac trying to get it in. Ibonic takes it away. Ibonic off the side, puts it up towards the net, but it's not on. And it does get put away, sent to Isaac in the midfield, but it gets 50'd by a Viking, sent down. DP Snail pops it up, trying to come off the backboard, gets an awkward touch. Orbital there to follow, puts it away. Crown Metal following off of the side. Isaac gets the block in the midfield. The last 10 seconds here, that's pretty much going to make this a done and dusted situation. But Lore going to find one for the road. And what a nice shot coming out from him right there.
Laura is gonna get one from the for the road off a little pinch, but I mean it's too little, too late, and hopefully he'll just grab that little bit of momentum and bring it on to the next game.
Too little, too late indeed, and that's about all you can do in this situation is try and get that little bit of hope, that little bit of momentum from the end of the game. Try and cultivate that and turn it into something as Vikings move into game 3 without a win so far. Ignite up by 2 in the series. They only need 2 more to send the Vikings home for the season.
And I was about to say right at the end of the game, the Vikings should go for a timeout here, and they do. Because like 2-0, it's not the end of the world, but if you get into that 0-3 area, that's when the series is just about over. And whenever Ignite's playing the way that they are, you really don't I don't see Vikings winning 4 in a row against them.
Yeah, I definitely got to agree there. Just like you said, the way Ignite's playing, it seems like they're getting better and better each game that goes by so far. So if they keep with the pattern, by the time they get to game 6, game 7, they're pretty much going to be unstoppable. Vikings going to need to shut them down as quickly as possible.
Most definitely. And it's going to start by shoring up their mistakes on defense. And I mean, once you got to start with the defensive game and then you can move on to mid and offense. Because if you don't fix your defense and you just stay on defense the whole time, you're going to get scored on and the ball's just going to stay on your side of the net, of the field. Excuse me.
Right. And I'm pretty surprised, to be 100% honest with you, that Ignite's playing this well, as they did get beat by Lynx. However, Lynx disqualified. Not that they didn't have a good season, like you said, 11 straight wins so far for them. But I don't know, seeing Vikings, I guess, on the stream and not seeing Ignite, as they didn't have to play in the play-ins, they secured their seed in the actual playoffs. It just sort of seemed like Vikings were coming into this with a lot more momentum, but Ignite is really um has really done a good job so far.
Most definitely. But the thing is, I don't think Ignite really stayed idle like over the dead week. And even whenever they played Lynx, like they were playing against Titans and Challengers, smurfing down to their level. So you really can't hold that against Ignite. But I mean, really, like the Ignite's showing that the Vikings game against Aurora, Like Ignite's not Aurora. Like Ignite's on that next tier, and Vikings really need to step up to the plate for that one, for this
And that
one.
and that's true, but like I said earlier in the match, Vikings did completely shut down acceleration with a 4-0 sweep. So that's also another thing that sort of made it seem like Vikings was going to have this pretty easily in the bag. But again, you can never don't ever sleep on anybody who made a playoff seed, because even the lowest seed can come out of nowhere and completely take over, take it all the way to grand finals and get the win. And a Knight not ready to give this up yet, that's for sure.
Most definitely. I mean, we've seen like low seeds with Venom up in the Challenger League, making it all the way to grand finals. Like 8 seeds can do some damage, 7 seeds just as good. And we've seen plenty of upsets in these playoff Psycho. And I mean, the way I believe Ignite's the higher seed here. And I mean, they're playing like it. Vikings, they did well against Acceleration, showed up. But I mean, it's a different day and anything can happen in Rocket League.
Yes, it can. And bear with us, ladies and gentlemen, as the tactical timeout Vikings took, I think, is just about to end. We're just waiting on one last player to join up into the lobby, and we can get straight back into this action as we will be moving into game 3. And there you have it. He's joining up right now. Ignite up by 2 in the series, but plenty of series left to play, plenty of space for the Vikings to come back. However, this game, Jaegers, is going to be an important one for the Vikings. If they drop this one to Ignite, I think it could be argued that Ignite's going to be looking for the sweep.
Most definitely. I mean, we've seen reverse sweeps before, but there's a reason that we hype them up so much. It's super difficult. And like the one time I believe in Nemesis history was whenever Pineapples beat Mafiosos in 7 games. So if it gets to the point, I'm not sure if the Vikings can do it.
Yeah, I gotta. I don't know if I don't know if I would disagree with you there, is what I'm trying to say, because the way the Vikings have been playing so far in this series, barring their other performances, it seems like they're not quite as strong as they were against, say, Acceleration. However, you never know. They could just need that pressure to play that well. But we'll see here as game 3 progresses. A minute gone now from the clock. Neither team able to generate much offense, but Ignite is keeping it in Viking zone a little bit more. Vikings trying to get a clear here, but Isaac just going to keep it in their zone. Ibonic finally gets it out of there, but DP Snail going to try to put it back in. Lore sends it back down, trying to get some offensive pressure going. Crowned Metal coming out of the corner, missing the touch. Orbital puts it up for Ibonic to bounce it off the backboard. Isaac missing his touch there, but Orbital having time to play with it. Gets it past one. Crown Metal going to bang that one away with the big clear. Misses his double off of the backboard, but Lauren Ibonic get the pinch clear. 3 minutes, 15 seconds now left on the clock. We're seeing quite a different game here, Jaegers, as both teams not going, or I guess Ignite not
Oh
going
my.
quite as hard. Oh, Lore almost able to find a sniper goal right there.
Lorify putting the first shot of the game on net for the Vikings. But I mean, Ignite's just there to meet the challenge as he saves that one away. But this is looking like a different Viking roster than the last 2 games. Still have the double commits, but they're able to finally start to do something on
Oh,
offense as they almost get that double tap, and
oh,
Lorify is going to put it in for what I believe is the first time the Vikings led all series.
yeah, I think you might be right. And what a beautiful way to do that. Ibonic able to get the redirect towards the net, but it just wasn't quite powerful enough. But Lore was there to help his teammate out. Vikings going to take the lead as we reach the halfway point here of game 3. We'll see if they're able to maintain it, or if Ignite can tie things up here. Orbital sends it out to Isaac in the mid. Isaac gets one on, but Crowned able to make the save. Lore not able to clear it out as Snail blocks it.
Oh no.
Isaac has an easy shot at an empty net. I'm not sure what happened there, but Ignite ties us up.
It looked like the boost monster just stung Crowned Metal a bit there. If he had time, he was saving that if he stayed in goal. He didn't even need boost. But that corner boost spawning is always enticing, especially for novice Psycho.
Yeah, most definitely. This is a rank that's still sort of learning.
Oh
The
man.
oh, DP Snail gonna take advantage of an empty net. A great pass from Orbital Games.
Back-to-back open nets for Ignite and just a little double commit there for the Vikings. That's so disappointing after scoring the first goal in the game and then going down back-to-back goals.
Yeah, that's definitely not the position you want to be in as a Vikings player.
Oh man.
It's quite demoralizing. Isaac gonna get a beautiful shot there and take the lead up to 2.
The second Vikings just looked good, and it looked like they were doing good off that tactical timeout. Ignite just started scoring in a frenzy and making them pay on defense.
Yeah, and Ignite doing a good job of keeping the punishment up throughout this entire series. It seems like they've been able to take advantage of most of their opportunities in that department.
Oh
Ibonic
my
missing the
goodness.
touch, and Isaac's just gonna find another one. Just gonna find a hat trick.
Nice little 1-2 passing play between Isaac and DP Snail. And what's that, Psycho? Was that 4 goals in like what 30 seconds? This is
Yeah.
this Ignite team scoring at a ridiculous clip right now.
Yeah, they're definitely toggled on right now. Ignite looking menacingly at the Vikings right now, looking to end their entire season. Lore taking it away from Ember there, Ember, not Ember, excuse me, Ignite in the midfield. Ibonic sends it into Ignite's corner. DP Snail sends it back out. DP Snail off the sidewall, goes down, but it gets cleared by Crown Metal off the backboard. Crown there for the double, but misses. Lore sends it up off the backboard again. Ibonic can't get it through DP Snail's defense. The Snail sends it. Snail again off the backboard. Orbital puts it on Lore. Makes the stop. Crown Metal is up for the touch. He gets a weak touch, but Lore is able to get in there. They're going to keep it going. They're trying to get the pass play happening, but Isaac just makes the stop. Orbital sends it up. We are getting close to having only 30 seconds left here, Jaegers. And with Vikings down by 3. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. Vikings now down by 2 as Lore takes advantage of the double commit from Ignite.
They're trying to get one back, but the offense for Vikings just seems kind of slow, and it really makes you wonder if 2 goals in 28 seconds is doable for them, especially since the way Ignite's playing.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure if it is, but if it is, they're going to have to make it happen right then and there. Ibonic trying, but not going to get that one through. Ignite holding out strong. We see the double commit again come out from Vikings as the ball gets pinched all the way down. Maybe it wasn't double. Maybe it was an intended pinch, but it didn't help, as this is pretty much going to be it for the Vikings here. Even if they are able to sink another one, this win is still going to go to Ignite. There you have it. Moving into game 4, Ignite is going to be on match point.
Ignite just one step closer to punching their ticket to grand finals, and they're playing really well, Psycho. And I'm glad we caught Lynx when we did, because we'd be missing out on this Ignite roster.
Yeah, that's very true. And it's looking like I've seen a lot of people talking about it in the Discord and such, but having the grand finals, even from the very beginning, Ignite versus Frost would have been, something pretty cool to see. And we might just see that if Vikings aren't able to figure something out moving here into game 4. They are now staring down the barrel of a reverse sweep not the situation you want to be in, regardless of anything. I don't know about you, Jaegers, but I would rather just not.
I mean, I if I'm the Vikings, I'd be terrified because the way Ignite's playing, and the Vikings just aren't in sync. I see them both going for boost. All of them are double committing. I mean, that's at any level, and Ignite's just gonna pull out a fake kickoff there, and Lorify is gonna take advantage. But I mean, the Vikings need to pull off something now.
I agree. They need to take some early pressure. They need to get the early aggression out there and get not only just a small lead, but a secured lead. 2 goals or so. Ibonic trying to make that happen, but it is going to get deflected away as Orbital Games sends it to the mid. Lore sends it off the sidewall to Crown Metal, who sends it down to Ignite's corner, but it does get cleared away. DP Snail in the mid.
Oh
Orbital
no.
puts one on. Lore pops it up. This is dangerous, but Crown is able to get it away from the net as Lore gets the clearing touch, but it's a floater in the mid. One Ignite member misses. Oh no! Disaster strikes for Vikings.
Orbital puts another one top left. It feels like we've been calling his name all night as Ibonic and Crown Metal bump each other in the air. I'm not sure if they're getting it to that one anyways.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were gonna get to that, but it is what it is. Hopefully they can move forward from it. Ignite up by 1 now. Ignite about to go up by 2, but Crown Metal there to make the save. Crown Metal missing his clearing touch out of the corner. This could be dangerous again. Lore slowing it down, going for the low 50. It does work out for him, but Orbital pops it back to the mid. Crown Metal trying to get a shot on net, does, but DP Snail with the save. His Orbital Game sends it away from his net. DP Snail with the follow. Snail getting faked by Lore there, missing the ball.
Oh.
Crown Metal puts it down. There it is. Ibonic puts it in. Vikings gonna tie us up.
Nice little passing play between Crown Metal. Goes for the double tap, barely misses by Ibonic is there to finish it off. And correct me if I'm wrong, Psycho. I think that's the first time Vikings have pulled back to a tie after they've been down.
Yeah, I mean, if they did it before, I don't remember it happening. You're probably very right about that. So that is a lot. That is a very good thing for them. Hopefully, it's a huge confidence boost enough that they can find another goal, possibly take the lead and get their first win in the series and send us into a game 5 instead of getting swept, and take the first step that they need in a reverse sweep. But that has yet to be seen as we still remain tied and reaching the halfway point of game 4. Isaac just sends that all the way down. Lore finds the second touch.
Oh,
It's a little bit awkward,
man.
and Orbital is going to just clang that one past the defender.
It's a nice shot for Orbital, but it just didn't look like the defender was expecting that and was a little late to the party. And Ignite's just going to make him pay, going up 2-1.
And that is what you want to see if you're an Ignite fan, as they take the lead. And they are sitting in such a good position right now as they're in match point, having the lead in this. They only have to play smart Rocket League at this point. They pretty much just have to keep the ball away from the Vikings and not allow them to score, and they secure their spot in the grand finals against Frost. The ball is popped up in front of Ignite's net, but it gets cleared away. Ibonic putting it back down. Ibonic for the follow. Gets the dunk, but it goes wide. Crown Metal with the demo is going to leave it in the mid for Lore, who gets the cross out. Crown gets it through one. Orbital sends it back to the mid past Ibonic, but Lore's going to pop it up, go for the follow, get it past one, but Orbital with the big clutch save right there, keeping Vikings from equalizing. Or Jaegers, they are just they're maniacs.
No, most definitely. Ignite is looking monstrous on defense, and it makes you wonder how how Vikings even got one past them as they're going to put another one in. Isaac slotting it bottom left to make the lead even larger.
This is not looking good for the Vikings. Isaac coming in with an off the nice pass from Orbital, getting it past the defender right there. Now Ignite up by 2, a minute 20 seconds left on the clock. Not looking good for Vikings if they want to stay alive and in this playoff tournament. Snail trying to follow it, not able to. Crown gets it through Isaac. Crown trying to find it in the corner, but Orbital beats him to it. Ibonic going to take it away from him, but gets stolen by Snail. Lore trying to keep the pressure alive for the Vikings. Crown Metal sends it all the way down. Orbital going to ping pong it back. We're seeing Ignite not even really try to take control of the ball anymore. Jaeger's just basically banging it all the way back down to Vikings side.
Most definitely. They're just trying to bang it and demo, doing whatever they can to mess up the Vikings rotations. If I'm the Vikings, I'm not even worried about defense at this moment. I'm sending like all three people after the ball just like into the opponent's half as it looks like they might get one here.
Oh,
Crown puts it off the side. And
oh!
the Ignite defense going to help them out a little bit and breathe a little life back into the Vikings' chances.
Not that that wasn't a nice shot from Crown Metal right there, but we have yet another novice moment on our hands here, Jaegers.
Oh my goodness.
That was a wild one. Now 19 seconds left on the clock. Vikings only down by 1. This is their final shot, and they're going to – oh, they almost gave it away. Snail had an easy shot there.
Yeah.
This could be something. Ibonic has a chance. He just has to get it through Isaac, but no. Isaac sends it down. Oh, my goodness. Crown taking the final shot for the Vikings, but not good enough. Ignite is your winners. They are now secured in the spot for the grand finals against Frost on Saturday.
Ignite punching their ticket to the grand finals, a tale of fire versus ice. But I mean, Vikings, they had a chance with those last 10 seconds. Ignite just double committed into the Vikings half, going after a goal they didn't need it. And I mean, just barely off the crossbar with that shot there, Psycho.
Yeah, that was a close one. Ignite did quite a good job on getting the sweep, really putting the Vikings down in the dirt, putting them back in their place, I guess you would say, as Ignite was 1 seed higher, and they're moving on. Wow, what a good one. I'm not sure if we have an interview here tonight. People from behind the scenes, we got interviews? No interviews from either of these teams, but that's all right because I'm pretty sure we're going to be having plenty of interviews in the grand finals. That's pretty much going to wrap us up here tonight. I think that's all of our matches. Jaegers, I want to thank you joining me in the booth this late night, bringing this awesome semifinal action to everybody.
Always a pleasure, Psycho. Happy to be here, and I'm pumped for this grand finals match.
Yeah, I am as well. I think all 5 of them are going to be absolute bangers. I think we've got one more match that's going to be around 8 tomorrow at 8. Yeah, the final semifinals match of the prospect tournament to decide who's going to be going into the grand finals there. So come back tomorrow at 8, and then our grand final tournament will be on Saturday starting at, I believe, 6 or maybe 7. 5:30 for the pre-show, and then 6 o'clock for the tournament. You definitely don't want to miss any of that stuff. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting. If you're new, check the Discord out. Maybe you want to get in here. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.